Hello and welcome. This practice is a 20-minute conditioning flow, which will focus on strengthening the core and arms. Get ready to move. Let's meet in Balasana, child's pose. All right, welcome. We're practicing a abs and arms conditioning flow, and we'll start in child's pose. Allow your forehead to settle. Allow your hips to settle. And take a few deep breaths. And breath is so important in every practice. I find even more so in a conditioning flow or a faster paced vinyasa practice. So use your breath as a gauge, as a guide. All right, in Balasana, in child's pose, just do a couple of little wrist rolls, just kind of warming up into the wrist joints. We're going to be on them quite a bit during the practice, so maybe just kind of giving them a little bit of a roll out, just moving them around a bit. And then when you're ready, pull yourself into a tabletop shape. And bring shoulders over your wrists and hips over your knees. And then just warming up into the wrists a little bit more. Start to draw some little circles with the shoulders in one direction. And then move in the other direction. Good. And then if you want to go a little bit further, you could either turn your fingertips towards the outer edges of your mat, or perhaps even flipping your fingertips towards your knees. And then just really gentle here, rocking forwards, backwards, just stretching into the forearms a bit. And again, preparing the wrists to take a little bit of weight. Focusing on the core and the arms today, building that strength to support you through your yoga practice, through any other movement practice that you might have. Okay, flip your palms back towards, your fingers towards the top of your mat and move through a few cat and cow spine. Inhale, let your belly drop down, bring your gaze and your chest forward. Exhale to round your spine, push your mat away from you, tuck your chin in your tail. A few more breath cycles like this. Feel free to explore any other shapes, any other movement, to kind of tap into how the back body is feeling, how the spine is feeling today, moving with your breath. One more full breath cycle. Good. Coming back to a neutral position. Tuck your toes under if they're not already there. Let's just float the knees off of the mat. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Push the mat away from you. Plug into your finger pads and your knuckles. So already feeling that fire through the belly, through the shoulders maybe. Take a full breath in. Exhale, find your downward facing dog. Perhaps the first one of your day. So feel free to take any movement here that feels good for the backs of the legs. And then come into some stillness. Reach your heels towards the back edge of your mat. And then let's focus on setting up the palms and the arms here. Plug into your finger pads and your knuckles once again. See if that takes a little bit of weight out of the wrists. And see if you can focus a little bit more on the space between your thumbs and your forefingers. Draw your armpits down and then forward, and let your gaze come somewhere between your ankles and your knees. Lift your hips really high. Good. On your next inhale, come forward into a high plank. Breathe out. Hold here. Another breath. Okay, listen carefully. Like you're gliding along the ceiling, take a breath in, shift your hips back towards your heels into this like beast shape. And then on your exhale, shoot forward into your plank. That's your flow. Inhale, shift the hips back. Exhale, plank. Once again, see if you can keep the pelvis relatively neutral and in line with the shoulders. Inhale to shift back. Exhale, forward, feeling that work through the core and the arms. Let's do one more. Inhale, hips back. Exhale through to your plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Look towards your fingertips, walk your feet forward, move into a forward fold. As always, listen to your body, take rest when you need, maybe using blocks underneath your hands for a little bit of extra support and height. If you're taking blocks underneath the hands, bring them on the lowest height, so you'll set them up here. All right. One more breath in this ragdoll, this forward fold. And then start to bend into your knees and roll yourself up. And come to stand tall. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Receive a breath. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale to fold, hinging at the hips. Halfway lift on your inhale, long spine, hands on shins. Maybe you use your blocks. Exhale to fold. Let's do one more. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Plant your palms, step back, find your high plank. This time knees can come up or down. I'm actually going to tap my knees down. We're moving into some Chaturanga Push-Ups. So if your knees are down, keep the hips lengthening forward. Breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway, draw elbows in towards the sides of your body. Good. Inhale to press up. Exhale to lower down. You might switch this breath up. Maybe it's an inhale and then an exhale to press up. So find what works for you. Keep reaching the chest forward. Let's go for 2. Halfway down and then press into the mat. One more. And press, this time lowering all the way down onto your belly, onto your chest, and lower your chin. Good. Breathe in, baby cobra. Exhale to lower. Press into the tops of your feet. One more. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale to lower. Tuck your toes, push through your table, and then find your downward facing dog. Let's take 2 breaths. Good. All right, looking forward on an inhale. On your exhale, we're going to hop through to a seated position, making your way onto your bottom. Okay, so we're going to play with some bicycles, but rather than coming all the way down onto our backs, we're going to play with kind of hovering. So you can go onto your back if you feel like that's a little bit more supportive for your practice today. Added challenge is to keep yourself kind of more lifted, almost like you're in a boat pose. So we'll start there in boat. Broaden through the collarbones, float your shins. Good. You could even stay here if you'd like to. Let's lengthen the fingertips forward. Good. And then start to bring your fingertips to the back of your head. Take a breath in. On your exhale, kick your right heel forward and gently twist right shoulder towards left knee. Inhale through center. Exhale to twist the opposite way, left shoulder, right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale to twist. Again, you can come down onto your back and hover shoulders. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. 2 more each side. Inhale, center. Exhale to twist. Stay open through the chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Last time each side. Inhale, center. Exhale to twist. Awesome. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the feet down. Give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe you release all the way down onto your back. Good work. All right, let's get into the arms a little bit more. So if you're on your back, join us in a seat. Reach your fingertips back or your palms back, fingertips facing your hips. Plug into your palms, lift your hips up, breathe in. Exhale, lower your hips just about halfway. Good. From here, bend your elbows. Keep gliding the elbows back behind you and in almost, and then pressing up. So some tricep dips. Breathe and lift the hips. Exhale, drop your hips halfway and bend your elbows. Good. That's your flow. Inhale to press and lift your hips. Exhale to lower halfway, bend your elbows. Move through a few more like that, moving with your breath. Maybe you speed it up. Maybe it becomes a little bit more connected. So inhaling to press and lift, exhale to lower. Keep tracking the elbows back behind you. Stay nice and open through your chest. We go for 4, for 3, hopefully feeling these arms, for 2. Squeeze the hips and the glutes as you lift, for 1. And lowering down. Awesome. Give your wrists a little bit of a roll, a little bit of a shake. And then when you're ready, cross at your ankles, and plant your palms, step back, take a flow if you'd like to. We're meeting in downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Let's do one more like that. Big breath in and a big breath out. Awesome. Look forward on an inhale. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Walk, step, hop, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Push down through your feet, rise up, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands towards your heart center. And Sun Salutation A will add some of those Chaturanga Push-Ups. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale to fold. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step back, high plank, knees up or down. Breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway, Chaturanga. Good. Push yourself away from your mat. Inhale. Exhale to lower. One more. Inhale to press up. Exhale to lower. Inhale to press up. Exhale to lower. Move through to your back bend, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. We meet in downward facing dog. Core is lit up, arms are on fire. Breathe in. And a soothing breath out. Coming forward to a high plank, inhale. Pause for your exhale. And coming into a forearm plank now, bring your forearms down, elbows line up underneath the shoulders. Good. From here, we're going to rotate to the outer edge of the right foot and then just pivot that right forearm forward. So you're coming into a side plank on your forearm. Good. So you could stay here, supported, maybe reaching the right arm up. Good. Maybe actually reaching, the left arm up and over. That top arm, I'll say. Good, maybe stacking the feet. Added challenge, breathe in. Exhale, draw your left elbow and left knee towards one another. Inhale, reach them away. Good, exhale to tap them in. Last one, inhale, reach out. Exhale to tap them in. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, let's come to our forearm plank. Good. Let's take a quick stretch in between. Drop your knees, drop your hips, extend your toes back. Sphinx pose. Receive a breath. Cool. We have one more side to do. You got this. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, forearm plank. Start to rotate to the outer edge of your left foot. Pivot the left forearm so that it comes parallel to the top of your mat. Reach your right arm up overhead, maybe stacking the right foot over the left. Good, you could stay here. Lots of work already, or breathe in, lengthen up and out through the right side. Exhale, tap right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, reach up and out, maybe floating the right foot. Exhale to tap them in. Good, last one, inhale. Exhale, bring everything in towards the center. Inhale, reach up and out. Exhale, find your forearm plank. Lower your knees, lower your belly. Lower your body down. And then let's take the palms underneath the forehead. And just give yourself a little wiggle. Nice belly shavasana. Good. All right, and time for a bit of a stretch for the chest and the shoulders. Draw your palms underneath your shoulders and then reach your right arm right out towards the side. So we'll show on this side, the right palm will come towards the floor and that arm will be right in line with the shoulder. And then kick your left heel towards your glute. And gently roll yourself over onto your right side. So the left toes can reach back behind you and then you can rest your right ear, your right temple to your mat. Breathing into the front of the right shoulder, into the front of the right side of your chest. Slowing down your heart rate. Hopefully we kicked it up a notch. And slowly bring yourself back through center. Bring your right palm underneath right shoulder. Extend the left arm away from you this time. Kick the right heel up and roll onto your left side. Left ear, left temple can be supported by the mat. So through all of that work, we're really creating a lot of stability for the shoulders. Obviously, a lot of work for the core to support your spine, your posture. Slowly roll yourself back onto your belly. Plug your palms underneath your shoulders. Let's reach the hips back. And we'll finish our practice where we started in child's pose, Balasana. Let your forearms just be really heavy, your arms soft. You might even want to reach your arms back behind you. Amazing work today. Acknowledge yourself for creating this space and this time to move your body and connect with your breath. Thank you so much for showing up and practicing with me today. Always a pleasure to share this space with you. Thank you.